Hi everybody, welcome back. Welcome to our kitchen. So we got a few questions about our kitchen and how we cook and how we prepare and stuff like that. So we wanted to make a video specifically targeted to our kitchen, and literally this is our kitchen. Like you can see it, it's from here to here. I mean, technically I guess you can include the refrigerator.
Yeah.
But this is our kitchen. You'll see we have a strainer, or the official word colander. Spoons. These are dishes that we've washed. This is where we place the dishes after we wash them. And this is something you can get from Walmart. It's like it absorbs moisture and kind of dries it up. We got our cereal back here. Our chopping board. We'll get to this in a second. We use this to make hot tea or hot water. That comes in handy when we want to clean out the sink, or if we want to make some tea.
Yeah, it's an electric tea kettle.
Yeah, or noodles, that kind of thing. And here's just we didn't have nowhere to put it. We also have Lysol wipes. You can't get enough of these, or these is the great value version from Walmart. It's cheaper and it does the same thing, so we go for it. So yeah, we have hand soap, antibacterial, and we have Ajax. Listen, don't knock the Ajax, okay? It works. So here we have everything else. So we have olive oil. Oh, you did that. Okay. Peanut butter. We have a lot of dry foods up here. So like noodles, peanuts, snacks, more noodles, snacks. I'm gonna have some in a second. We have bowls. So we actually got these bowls from Walmart, and they're really for camping. And they're good because they don't break. They're not glass. They're really metal, but they're covered in ceramic, I want to say.
Yeah.
Ceramic or something.
Ceramic bowls or something like that.
But yeah, it doesn't break, and it's good because when we're driving and stuff is knocking, it's not going to break.
Yeah.
This is my favorite mug. It says happy, and it's yellow on the inside. It makes me feel good. It says happy. The Lord has done great things for us. Psalm 126:3. And he has. But yeah, like I said, we have dried things, so rice, wine glasses, tea, more tea. I don't know, y'all can't really see all the way back there, but believe us. We got cups. Got
It's a cupboard. It's got stuff in it.
It's got things like you would at home.
Yeah.
But I mean, at home, I think like you're easily able to divide it up based on like what it is. And here, it's like everything goes in one thing because there's not that much space.
Yeah.
All right. So right here we have. This used to be a microwave.
Yeah. This space used to be a microwave.
And so if you remember from our old videos, if you've been watching, we took down the microwave because we didn't really need it. We didn't want to use microwaves. And here's where our connection is for our solar panels. So
don't mind the tape. It's doing its job.
It's doing the thing. It's doing the thing. But so now we use this as a storage unit. So, or a storage little nook.
Yeah.
So Miles, in his genius, uses the bungee cords. So that while we're driving, stuff isn't falling out. So it just stays in there. All right. Oof.
Be careful.
Yikes. Okay. Now, don't judge. Every black home, or I mean, I say black because I don't know, but every black home has a grease thing. We don't really, a lot of people reuse their grease. We don't reuse our grease. This is just to collect it and to throw it away eventually. But yeah, we use this for stuff that we cook, and I'll get to that in a second. More storage stuff, and yeah. Down here, we have our hood. So we have a 3 burner stove, which I guess makes sense because you can't just have like 4 and it's not that much space. And so then we have a hood that works the pan, high or low, a light.
You might not be able to see it.
Yeah, it's bright out here. But anyway, so if you wanted to cook, you could use the burners, and it uses propane. So it uses the propane from the same propane that the refrigerator uses and that the heater uses. It uses it from here. Cool. We don't use our stove. I'm actually really nervous about that. I don't know. I've just heard so many like horror stories from like my aunt and other people who have talked about like people, you know, being injured or like gas leaks and stuff like that, and it just makes me nervous. And there's always a chance that something could happen, no matter what. Like just how we use the propane for the refrigerator, something could happen there too. But I just don't want to use it. And just the idea of like turning on the gas and like lighting it just makes me nervous. Even though we grew up in my house with the gas stove and everything like that, I still don't like it.
Yeah, they do work though.
They do work. They do work. We just don't use it. Yeah. So we figured, okay, so we're not gonna have a microwave. We're not gonna have use of our stove. So what are we gonna do to cook? So, also fruit and veggie wash to clean off your fruits and veggies. Okay, so we purchased an air fryer. Where did we get this from? Did we get it from Amazon?
Internet, yeah, probably Amazon.
An air fryer. It's called Blue Smart, and it's a pretty okay air fryer. They have a lot of different sizes, but we'll get into that when we actually talk about the things. But yes, the air fryer and this hefty.
You got it?
Yes, thank you. Instant pot.
And it's an instant pot. I usually call it Instant Pot.
Instant pot. Didn't I? I thought it was that too.
Yeah, but it's an instant pot.
I was wrong. But yeah. So it goes in like this. Bow. Okay. All right. So these are the two things that we use to cook. Really, it's just 1, 2, and 3. And this is only for like noodles.
Yeah.
So we only use these two things to cook in our RV. And so one thing that should be noted about these two things is that they use a lot of power. So when we're using these, sorry, it's a little warm. When we're using these in the RV, we use our solar panel or our inverter from our solar panel. So we try to use it after either a full day or like mid-afternoon so that we can still have some power to recharge. So yeah, so these are our two
cooking devices.
Cooking devices.
Yeah, but we do also have pots. Like we brought pots and stuff like that just in case, because say we didn't have I'm not camera ready, but anyways, just in case, like say we didn't have electricity or something like that, I can't let my wife starve, so we would have to use the propane. So we have pots just in case we wanted to cook anything else, because yes, the propane stove does work. Yes. So we need alternatives and backups just in case.
Yeah. So I guess we can get into the details of this. Okay. So the Instant Pot, we got this from Amazon as well. But you can also get them from Walmart, Target, Bed Bath & Beyond.
They're like everywhere now.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. They're everywhere now. And so we got this from Amazon just because it was just convenient. Yeah. But now that everything's going on with Amazon, I feel like I got to find some alternative shopping places. Yeah. That's a whole other conversation. So the benefits of the Instant Pot is that it cooks really fast. Like, so we use this for like spaghetti, like dishes that have like a lot of ingredients in it. And so we use it for spaghetti, we use it for like rice dishes, so like rice chicken and like greens or something. You can use it for noodles. We've done pad thai in there. Yeah, like this is mostly like one and done, like one pot done, right? The air fryer is more of like it's a fryer. I mean, it's like a bake. It bakes it like a convection oven. Yeah. So it uses hot air to cook. So it uses hot air and it circulates it through. And like I said, this is like a smaller version. There are a lot of bigger ones out there, but because it was just us, we just got a smaller one. But if we had like a family or something, we would definitely get a bigger one. And one of our friends, actually, shout out to Brittany and Kevin. Yay! When we went to go visit them, they made us fried chicken in their air fryer, and it was a lot bigger. Like they could cook maybe like 4 chickens at once or something, or 6. I mean,
not whole chickens.
Not whole chickens.
Like, but yeah, wings. Yeah, sorry. A decent amount of wings in there. Yeah. So for this, we use it to cook burgers, fries, Brussels sprouts. We like to oven bake our Brussels sprouts. Green beans, same thing. It's like roasted. What else do we do in here? Green beans, Brussels sprouts, burgers. Different vegetables. I mean, you can cook a lot of stuff in there, but you have to be careful with certain, because there's holes in it.
Yes. So it drips.
Yeah. So certain stuff. Yeah. So like detach it.
So this comes out.
Yeah, so that comes out. And so like, you know, whatever grease or whatever, like if you're cooking burgers or meat or chicken or something, it'll leak down into the pan.
Yep.
But yeah, you have to be careful because some stuff might get stuck on this.
Yes.
And it's kind of a pain sometimes to
It
clean.
is. And then it's like Teflon, so it doesn't stick, but then it does. And then you don't want to like scratch off the Teflon in there. So I'll probably get a replacement one of these anyway, a bigger one.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I said, for us it was just enough.
Yeah, and it does what it's supposed to do.
Yes. And it also reheats food. So like again, we don't have a microwave, so whenever we got pizza or something, we just put our pizza slices in here, and like literally in 5 minutes it was ready.
Yeah.
Well, not even 5 minutes.
Not even. Yeah.
Maybe like 3.
Yeah.
Which I guess is around the same time as you would like a microwave.
Yeah.
But it's so much better because it's just crispier, it's not soggy.
Yeah.
It's really good. Again, for this, we also use this to like saute stuff. So when I'm making spaghetti, what I do first is cook the turkey. Like we use turkey for our spaghetti. So I cook the turkey first on the bottom using the saute button. A little scratched up. But yeah, the saute button, use that and then we cook it. We also cook the burgers on the saute button. If you want to sear any meats or fish or anything like that, you can do that too. You can also cook rice in this. Not just rice dishes, but rice by itself. Miles has also used this to cook eggs. So like to boil eggs, it actually has like an egg button on here. And apparently you can make cake. You can make soup and broth and meat and stew. Multi-grain, don't know what that means really. You can make porridge. You can steam stuff. We've done steam before. We've steamed vegetables before in this. And slow cook. So like a slow cooker, it's like the same thing. So with this, you want to be careful because like I said, it uses pressure to cook the stuff really fast. And so what might take like 20 minutes to cook in your kitchen might just take 5. So for example, like I said, the turkey, so I start off by sauteing the turkey, cook it, then I put on top of that, then I put the noodles on top, then I put the sauce and like the tomato paste, and then like all the veggies and stuff I want on top. So like I do that because if you put it on the bottom, the veggies on the bottom, they're gonna overcook. So like you want to think about like how you're layering stuff. And also the rice is on the noodles are on the bottom because the noodles need more water and stuff to cook, so you don't want it to be dry. So just being mindful of stuff like that. Also, this gets really hot. I've touched this on accident a lot of times.
Like their metal.
Yeah.
It says no pots touching or do not touch.
And so yeah, so when it's cooking, you put it on seal. When it's finished, you put it on vent, and all the steam just like blows out of it. And be wary of this thing because it can burn. So what we do is to avoid the fire alarm. We put it under here and turn on the vent. So it just sucks up all the hot air and just goes. Because sometimes it'll go off just because it's hot in here, not because it's not because there's smoke. Also, something else to mention: we can't use both these at the same time. So when we're cooking dinner, I usually fix the main course in here and then unplug it, then plug this in. Simply because like even if it's done cooking, I could leave the top on and it still stays warm. Versus this, it's kind of like once you take it out, the air gets to it and then it's done. But yeah, like you can't use both at the same time. Where are we? We were in Oklahoma. And we plugged both of these in at the same time. And like the circuit breaker went off. Like we were like, what the heck is going on? And then Miles had to reset the circuit breaker. So yeah, so just be mindful of this. What else? Oh yeah, and so after we're done, we just simply pour the oil in here.
If there's any oil to pour.
So it's kind of nasty, but this is like meat juice, olive oil, all the stuff. And again, we're not reusing it because we don't really have a reason to use oil. It's just collecting it and throwing it away. And
other stuff that you don't want to pour down the drain.
Right. And clog it up. And if y'all doing it at home, stop that. Because y'all gonna ruin y'all pipes. So the benefits of this is that it's healthier. So if you want to make fries, you don't need oil to fry it in. I mean, that's how they sell it. It's like, the fat drips off and it's great. We just use it because it's convenient. But it is cool to have to be able to have fried foods without the guilt of chugging down grease on the road. So I mean, that's pretty much our tour. And we also usually only use this for dinner.
Yeah.
Because it's like we said, it's a pain to clean.
Yeah.
And so I usually cook, and then Miles cleans it. For breakfast we do simple stuff like cereal or yogurt or peanut butter or an egg or something. For lunch, that's more this. We usually like use noodles or something. Or if it's something I already cooked, I just warm it up in here or here. Depends on what it is. Something that's like simple and not super messy. But yeah, we usually just use this for dinner. And then I think this is worth mentioning too. I think if you're thinking about getting an RV, think about the counter space, because we don't have a lot of prep space. Like this is when I'm cooking with both of these things, all the space is gone. Like all of it is gone. And some people do like a smart thing where they have a sink and they just cover it with something, so it like gives the illusion of more space. But there's nothing.
Or they cover it like their stovetop.
Right. They have like a little thing they can. Right. And that's something that didn't come with this RV.
I'm sure we could find something or make something,
cut it,
but
but it's just
we didn't do that.
In our next RV we'll probably definitely look for something with a bigger counter space for prepping and all this other stuff. Because I mean, that's when I cook, that's one of the things. I like ease, I like space. I like to cook. It's just like if I feel like I'm cramped, I don't want to cook. You know what I mean? Like, or if I feel like everything's on top of each other, it's really cluttered and it's just really annoying. So so think about the counter space, think about what you need to cook, how much prep time you need, because again, we don't have a space to really put, if the dishes are drying, gotta put it here, and that takes up all the space. So yeah, I think that's the only thing I would change about our kitchen, is more counter space. And also maybe some more light. But it's an RV, so I think that's it. Again, talk about space. We have to keep things below. So like cleaning stuff, more dish soap, because you never have enough of that. Gloves and all this other stuff we keep in here. We basically put everything where we can. Oh yeah, I forgot.
There's a little bit more storage space.
So again, you see all this like, oh well, where do I? So everything's on top of each other. We keep our water down here. Water. This is just dust.
You can't see it from
don't mind this. But we get these waters just because you can just kind of sit them on here, pull it out, close it, put it back down. We also get the gallon jugs. It's been hot recently, so I've been putting it in the fridge. So it cool us down a little bit. Underneath, I guess I should go here.
Well, that's not kitchen stuff.
That's not
kitchen.
Storage. Okay, so there's storage area. This is just a dummy thing. It's not real.
Yeah, it has. You can get to like your. I think like your heater and stuff goes here. So like the heater for the RV, it runs through this. So if you need to do maintenance or something, you can go under there and look.
Got it. Under here.
More storage.
We also have a Ninja, a food processor, because again, there's not enough space in here to really take our time with chopping up stuff, and just makes it really, really easy. We be using red onion a lot, and so that gets in your eyes, and once it's in the air, it's everywhere. Like this is one big room. We also have a blender. We have a lot of Ninja products. Is this Ninja? Yeah, so the blender, this is amazing. I've used it for juicing before, for making smoothies. But apparently you can also like make soup from it. But again, that's not really my thing. It's Ninja.
So that's just the base.
So this is it. So we keep all this under here. There's also a couple of pots back there. It's pretty dark in there.
You don't need to take that out.
And so we just kind of, it's just, somebody mentioned like, we were watching a video and somebody was saying like Jenga. That's exactly what it is. It's just like puzzles, like what can fit where. We have dishes, so forks, spoons, knives, that kind of stuff for chopping, for dishes. We also have metal straws because so I have sensitive teeth, so anything that's too cold, too hot, or too sweet will hurt my teeth, and so I like to use straws, but you know, trying to be conscious about the earth and all this other stuff.
Save turtles.
So we got metal straws. This is for apples.
Mm-hmm.
And
or I guess any other fruit.
Any fruit that you want to slice.
Yeah.
It's all about convenience and like really like what takes less time.
Yeah.
So like I like cut up apples, so this just done. Opener, wine bottle opener, and oh yay, this is for my sister-in-law, Lindsay. Thank you. And yeah, we also have some plastic forks and spoons we've acquired from like fast food restaurants. All right. And so I guess I should mention this is here just in case while we're driving, if something opens, it like, you know,
catches.
Yeah. Okay, let me sit down. We got the spice drawer. Ooh, we got adobo. This is almost done.
We have spices.
We have spices.
You don't have to go through all the spices.
Right?
We have spices.
Cayenne, turmeric, cumin.
We have spices. You don't have to go through all the spices.
All the things. And then
like vitamins and stuff.
Vitamins.
And some more Old Bay.
Yeah, and some more.
Just because we're out of space.
Listen, this is very Maryland, okay? Old Bay.
Yeah.
Old Bay and everything. But yeah, we have, like, especially with the pandemic going on, health is priority.
Yeah.
So making sure we're taking our elderberry. This is for me. Vitamins, turmeric. Oh, okay. I guess that's enough. Okay, so under here, we have our cleaning stuff. We have plastic bags. We have Swiffer stuff. So is Swiffer just easy to mop the floor?
Yeah.
Yeah. Didn't use like a mop and a bucket. It's just too much work and it's cluttered. So we just use the Swiffer. You can break it down, put it up, and be done. And plastic bags because everybody has a plastic bag drawer or
storage
cabinet.
Space. Yeah.
A bag full of plastic bags. You never know when they come in handy.
Yeah.
And we use these, I guess it's worth mentioning, when we're cooking with meats. And so, you know, we want to be careful not to be spreading salmonella and like all these other foodborne diseases. And also it's just easier so it doesn't stink up the trash, just to wrap up our meat in a plastic bag and then throw it in the trash.
Yeah.
Okay. On top, we have strainers for juices. Miles' stash of Star-Kissed tuna. We have trash bags, like sandwich bags and storage bags. We also have an ice cube maker that we've never used.
Yeah.
We don't really use it. Being on the road will show you all the things you think you need and you really don't. More gloves.
That's pretty much it.
That's pretty much it.
And some cleaning stuff.
Yeah, mostly cleaning stuff. Okay, cool. And then we have this here, which in my mind, I thought I was gonna like, today we're gonna have this and this and this and this and write down like the menu. Haven't used it at all.
Nope.
And we just use it to keep track of what day it is. Especially in times of quarantine.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's our kitchen. Oh, it kind of extends over here.
Not really. It's just,
not really.
This is just on the wall.
This is for instant pots. It gives you the cook time for whatever you want to cook. Yeah. And so I keep this up here just as a reference so that I know how long to cook stuff. And if I'm putting multiple items in one pot, then I try to make like, you know, my own judgments and figure out how long something should be in there or not. So yay!
Yeah. And I'm sure we can put links in the description for all the stuff that we've got. Yeah. In case you guys want it. Yeah. Or just check it out.
Yeah. And again, if you have a bigger space, the system might be easier, but our system is pretty easy. It's not a lot of pots going at once. It's just it really makes you pare down like what you do. And that means, to be honest, that sometimes our food selection is limited or our menu selection is limited. But we found what we liked and we found different ways to make different stuff. And Pinterest is your best friend for finding recipes for Instant Pots and for air fryers. So yeah.
Cool.